Welcome again on our lesson 6, part 2 on orthographic projections. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to select the views, interpret views, familiarize with views of primitive solid objects in preparation of solid geometry. Um, so I would say that orthographic projection can be implemented in AutoCAD, and I'm glad that we have what it takes now to come up with such. So these are a continuation that we understand how to select orthographic views. So the number one thing is to orient the object. So orient the object to the best position relative to a grass box. The object should be present its features in actual size and shape in orthographic views. For example, if you have these planes and you have the front, so the front should represent, should give us the details. For example, if at all is a hole, okay, it's good. I make it clear that this presentation and the resources that are used, I got it from Dr. Taifur, and they illustrate very well, and therefore I felt that it's good I adopt them in my lessons. For example, the circle is well shown, and because you have different diameters, you can see the three circles, the two circles, and also the line type is well used to show the symmetry and the center line. And also you can see for these holes, what we have, how the holes are represented. They represented hidden details. Then you have the line of symmetry. So for the plan, so this is a plan. So you can see how the holes have been represented and also the hollow part. So it's good you have a look at whatever we have to internalize it. So this is the wrong way, but this is the correct way. So in orthographic view selections, we select a front view. So for example, in what we have on our slide is that the longest dimension should be presented as a width. The longest dimension should be presented in the width. So this one, for a car, the longest dimension is this. So it's presented as the width. So for a car, we have the various views. So this is inappropriate, but this is the most appropriate. So this is the width. So we not lay much emphasis on that. Then choose the views that have the fewest number of hidden details. So to get the front, you should go for the views that has, like for example, the inappropriate, you can see. So we are choosing these that have the fewest numbers of hidden details. So here we don't have so much, they are visible. So, and you can see how the circle is represented. And also for the one that you can see in the front. So this is the front view. You can see that. We can see also this one. But because you cannot see this, so it is represented by this. So it's good to pay close attention to that. So these are inappropriate. Then select an adjacent view. So we have the inappropriate, and then we have the good. So this is how you would get the various views. For example, this is the so for a case, this is the wrong one. So this is the correct one. You can see. So this is the one we have. These are the parts. Then we for the plan we have this, and you can see the hidden details represented. Then you can have this. So you have this service, that service, and this one. So for the front, we have this. Then we have that service. Then we have this other service. So to familiarize with a primitive solid object in preparation of solid geometry, it's good we understand about the edges. Edges represent the boundary between two faces. Then corners represent the intersection of two or more edges, the corners. So in solid geometry, we shall be talking about cuboid, the cylinder, and the sphere. So also in preparation of the service development, it's good to understand these are the phases we are talking about. These are the phases. So the phase here is the circular part, then you have the limits. So services are areas that are bounded by edges or limiting elements. Limiting element is the line that represents the last visible parts of the curve service. So some of the primitive objects that we need to look at solid geometry, we have the rectangular prism, the sphere, the cylinder, then the cone. So these are also good. You see, it's good we understand first the orthographic projection first before we go to solid geometry. So in our lesson 7, we shall look at now the solid geometry and we shall have a recap of the same. Types of plane, we can have what we call the principal, the oblique, and the inclined. So considering the inclined, so you can see, for example, if it's for the side view, the inclined plane, we represent it this way. So it's good we pay good attention to such. So for the principal, it's okay because the views are direct. This is the end, the end. So that is clear. But for the inclined, it's good to be familiar with such way of representation. So for the oblique, it's also illustrated. So this tutorial just to give you the major or some of the fine details which you must know for you to perfect your orthographic projection understanding. So the resources is that we have used I used the AutoCAD Basic PPT, then I used resource by Dr. Typhoon, then we have the orthographic projection. So in a nutshell, I can say that it is good we familiarize ourselves with the various types of planes, the oblique, the principal, and the inclined. And also, it is good we know how to come up, to draw, to come up with, to select the front view. So, yeah, I would say that um, keep on, um, we shall look at more tutorial, maybe via online or in person training, but I would encourage you to, for the ongoing class, to look at this topic with a keen eye. So thank you. And also considering that I'm teaching the electrical and the electronic and telecommunication classes. So if it's the first time, kindly subscribe, but if you have, it's not the first time, kindly like and share. So I have some assignments for you. The ones displayed on the screen. So they are part of you. Also practice on what we have on the screen. Produce the first angle, that angle, that. The same to that. For practice purposes, also to that. And also to that. So I've been your trainer, Mr. Ngige, and thank you very much.